The most requested types of videos I do get in this channel is the YouTubers and celebrity face rating videos. People want to know my opinion on how attractive certain people are, and I respect that, means a lot to me. But me being the idiot that I am, it's the least amount of videos that I upload. So I will start doing voting polls in my channel or ask you guys directly which face should we analyze next on the channel. So today's guest of honor is Alex Eubank. If you are a big gym enthusiast, this name will be familiar to you because he is quite big in the fitness scene. With almost 500,000 subscribers on YouTube and 1 million followers on Instagram. I chose Alex because his face is interesting to say the least. A lot of people say his face looks kinda feminine or pretty even though he have quite the masculine facial structure, and he is built like a Greek god. So we will see the secret behind these looks. Keep in mind that these videos are not meant to disrespect anyone or make fun of anyone. We are just doing it for fun. And if you want to support the channel and get your own face evaluation with lookbacks and advice, a link will be down in the description. Without further ado, let's get this video started. If there's anything that frustrates me with making these types of videos, it's finding the proper pictures that will allow me to be accurate in my ratings. So I will have to work with what's available to me online and screenshots from videos, which are not as accurate as I would like. Anyways, we will start from the jaw and we will work our way up like always. So starting with one of the most important parameters when it comes to jaw attractiveness, the ramus. And Alex's ramus is lengthy. A lengthy ramus results in a fuller, more square, masculine looking jaw. If the ramus was, for example, very short, then this will result in a softer, long face shape. And the ramus is visible, which is great. It also indicates low body fat percentage. Another great feature is the straight mandible with forward growth. Again, the body of the mandible is very visible, and for the gonial angle or the jaw angle, it will be very tricky to calculate, because if the picture used, the hair hides the ramus and the angle is not right. But I can say with certainty that it's around 118 degrees, which again falls within the masculine preferable range. For example, if his jaw angle was around 125, his jaw will look steeper and more feminine. If his angle was around 90 degrees, he would look like a cinder block or Minecraft Steve. When it comes to the chin projection, well, there isn't any to be honest, or at least this seems to be the case with the pictures used. But it is not a big weak point, since there isn't any major recession. Next, we will be moving over to the bigonial width, or in simple man's term, the jaw width. And it is measured from gonian to gonian. Of course, you all know a wide Brad Pitt-like jaw is attractive. So a wider jaw is masculine, and for the case of Alex's, his jaw is wide. So his lower third is overall pretty damn solid, except for the chin that does not project forward. Moving over to the midface, the ratio is 1:1, which indicates compact midface with compact features. An ideal midface is 1:1, and we measure that by dividing the distance from the pupil to pupil by the distance from the pupil to the upper lip. Another thing I measured for curiosity's sake is facial width to height ratio. And it's quite high, at around 1.96, which indicates again masculine and aggressive midface. The cheekbones do seem to be medium to higher set. They are located quite far from the gonian and pretty close to the eyes. But he still does not have the hollow cheekbones look, even though he is very lean. Because hollow cheekbones is about zygomatic projection, causing the skin to be pulled tight, giving that model-like hollow cheek look. I also noticed some minor details. The cheekbones are asymmetrical, which is far more common than people think it is. The right cheekbone is higher than the left one. For the nose, it is more feminine than masculine in my opinion, and it's not a bad thing. Yes, it do seem to be straight, which is desirable on a masculine nose. But his nasolabial angle is within the feminine range. It seems to be around 115 degrees. I could not measure the nasofrontal angle because the images are not optimal. And another thing that makes women wish they had his nose is how sculpted it is from the front. It almost looks like it had surgery done to it, but it is natural. I will discuss the eyes, eyebrows in one section because this plays a role in what gives Alex the feminine touch in his face. The eyes are fairly spaced around one eye width apart. Again, the desired eye distance for both men and women. There are other ways of measuring eye distance, but we will stick to this one for this video. Another thing we look out for when we're analyzing the eyes is the upper eyelid exposure. And in here we can clearly see minimal upper eyelid exposure. The canthal tilt, well, this is a tricky one for sure. His canthal tilt is not negative. A negative canthal tilt for most cases gives that downturned weak look to the eyes. For him, it depends on what angle the picture is taken at. From a frontal one, it looks neutral. But if he looks above, then it's a positive canthal tilt. Both positive and neutral are attractive. His eye shape is almond-like, but here's the tricky thing. They are not compact, which gives that masculine look. Their size makes them look pretty and inviting. You can see the difference when he is squinting from when he isn't squinting. The eyelashes are thick and full, like again giving that pretty look to the eyes. The clear white sclera and blue eyes is icing on top of the cake, making the eyes stand out. The eyebrows also soften the face and gives it a pretty feminine look. If I show you, for example, here the eyebrows of Shannon Pry, they are full, thick and elongated, which gives off a strong masculine look. But for Alex, the eyebrows are full, yes, but they lack that thickness that Sean's eyes have. They look too done and too sharp. Maybe he does his eyebrows on purpose. And another thing that feminizes the eye area is the lack of brow ridge protrusion, which is a masculine sexual dimorphic trait. And I want you guys to notice the difference in how masculine the face looks when the eyes get hidden with glasses. Another thing that softens the face up is the long, softer and light colored hairstyle. This mixed in with the nose, his eyes and eyebrows is what gives his face that feminine touch, but again this does not hurt his attractiveness, because his jaw, midface and face shape in general is masculine. Add to this the masculine well-built physique, a masculine sexual dimorphic trait. These masculine traits contrast well with the feminine one. There are some other things I want to look at before concluding. The equal thirds of the face, I did some measurements and it proved me that I was correct. The midface is very compact. The jaw and forehead length is almost identical. This goes to show you how well developed and bulky the jaw is. I also wanted to try dividing this picture into equal fifths, but the picture is not optimal for that. The skin is fairly clear of acne and looks healthy. For the lips, they look average in fullness. The ear seems to have a decent shape. And as you would expect of a bodybuilder, the neck is thick, which is desirable for men to have. Facial symmetry is quite decent except for the cheekbones, which will not be noticeable for the average eye. So from what we have discussed so far, I do believe that Alex Eubank sits as a high 7 bordering the Chad category, which is quite high. I wish I could have rated some features with the proper pictures, but you can't always win. He have the face of a soft boy with the body of a bodybuilder, which is quite the interesting combo. But what do you guys think? What would you rate Alex Eubank? Let me know down in the comment section, just keep it respectful. That's it for today's video. A like and subscribe will be highly appreciated. And like usual, catch you guys in the next one.